Madam Principal, let me begin the snowball with you. What is your assessment of what played out in this Bengaluru school? Many teachers have their own way of working with different students. Some students respond differently. Another timid personality might take it in an overwhelming manner. Isn't it incumbent on the teacher itself to understand that there are different psychological aspects in different students and to approach them all very sensitively?
Yes, first of all, good evening. And it's very disheartening and it's very, very painful to hear such news, when these little students, they take such extreme steps. The first thing which I would like to do is obviously pay my condolences to the family. I mean, it's very, very
Absolutely, ma'am.
heart-wrenching, even, think about such kind of incidents. Secondly, I wouldn't be commenting on what happened there because I have no idea. Investigation is on, and whatever is hearsay we are being hearing. What I can understand
If I were to draw
from
your
this,
attention
yes,
here, Madam Principal, just very quickly, I don't want to put you in a spot for you to assess what exactly happened, but the police have put out in the report that this entire exercise of coughing up 10 rupees, 20 rupees as fine for homework not done, where do you see that happening?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm also surprised just hearing this because this is a very, very old school kind of method which used to be done, in various convents, if I remember, 10, 20 years back. But right now, I don't see any school, doing this. And this is a very, very shocking kind of thing that why 10 or 20 rupees are being, asked to ask
Absolutely.
from the students uh, for such kind of homeworks and classworks. I mean, money, how come the money is related to such kind of work?
And it's almost
So,
as if you're punishing the parent, not the student. So the student also has
yeah,
to bear with it the responsibility and the pride of the parent.
absolutely, absolutely. And if a child is unable to do the work, it's actually teacher's responsibility. It's not the parents, it's not the child's responsibility automatically. You need to understand that if a child is not able to complete the homework or classwork, there must be something lacking in the academics, the teaching learning process in the classroom. So money is obviously a big no. And yes, the kind of things which I read in that news was that the child was harassed for, maybe giving a nickname to a teacher.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. I mean, obviously, the child is a teenager. We can see this a 13-year-old child. The teenage is a very, very sensitive age. So, teenage, we all as educators need to understand how to handle them. I'm not saying that only the teenagers will be so sensitive. Right now, we can see every individual because of the social media, because of the virtual world they
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
into. They have a lot of pressure, and they are under pressure from the peers also. They are under
It's
pressure
great
of
that you
the academics
understand that, Madam
also.
Principal. It's very
Yes,
nice to see that, we have headmistresses out there who understand that putting our lives on social media is also a necessity and it also comes with a price and a cost. Let me bring in Dr. Datta, who's been very patiently waiting. Many thanks, ma'am. My apologies for coming to you, after such a long span. But you see, ma'am, children, they fear disappointing their parents, they fear disappointing their teachers, they fear disappointing themselves, their idea of the id, the ego, the superego, all of that put out on social media. You want to fantasize about the life that you can have. You want to also showcase to your friends that you have it all going good, and you have the pressure of the pride of your parents on your shoulders at such a young nascent age of just 13 years. That can sometimes be too much for a student to take on.
The most disheartening thing about these incidences, which hurts me, is the insensitiveness of the teachers. How can you be teaching in a reputed school and be so negligent about the EQ of the child? We all emphasize internationally now, more than IQ or SQ, it is the EQ, that is the emotional quotient.
Yeah.
Specifically for a child of her age, we all know that it has been researched and it has been proved that the peer support, the peer appreciation, is the most important component for these children. And what they do gets totally decided by how the peer group takes it. Now, here, I am aware of most of the school going children who are of this age. They do play with the nicknames, you know. Each
Yeah.
teacher is having some nickname or the other,
Ma'am, the
and they
teachers know
share
about it as well.
And they know it.
Yeah, they
Yes,
know it.
yes. I've been in the profession for more than 42 years. People will call me, you know, JD, Jayanti Datta nahi bolte the, JD, or Psycho Ma'am. And you know, this is something I took it with a smile. And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
in my class, they will say, "Oh, JD," and then they'll say, "Oh, sorry, ma'am, sorry, ma'am." I took it in my stride.
Yeah.
This is the profession where you should be proud that you are grooming a child. What the child becomes tomorrow,
Very well
it's
said, ma'am.
80%
Very well said, ma'am.
depends on your hand.
I-
Now, if a child is pushed to committing suicide, I think it's a total failure, not only of the teachers,
Absolutely
also of
shameful.
the parents.